Alright, hello there ladies and gentlemen. We're doing something a little bit different today. This is the Warmachine 10th Anniversary Collector's Edition. So Warmachine is a miniature tabletop game. So if you've ever heard of Warhammer, it's the same basic idea. There's miniatures and dice, and that's about where the similarity ends. But yeah, the game turned 10 this year, so they released a special edition of one of their probably their most well-known model, and also their first model, which was his name is the Butcher. You can take a guess at what he does. So you can see there's a nice box where the 10th anniversary logo has been burn stamped, whatever. I'm sick. Shut up. Into the front of the box, and then you open him. It starts off with a certificate of authenticity from Matt Wilson, the creator of Warmachine, which is very nice. And then there is a limited edition print, which is a reimagining of the original Warmachine rulebook. Because with a lot of games they go through different iterations, and Warmachine is in its second, and hopefully its last. And this is a reimagining of the original cover, with the latest versions of Asphyxius, and the Butcher and his hounds. Because Warmachine is all about giant robots, pretty much, and they're controlling mages. So, giant robots beating the crap out of giant robots. Everyone loves that, right? Because they're actually making a video game, which is coming out August next year. Which will be really, really good. So, next up is there's a little coin. So there's only 1,000 of these made, as you may saw on the bottom of the picture there. So, 10 years Warmachine. This is number 789. And I am going to sneeze everywhere. It's very attractive, I'm sure you will love it. So there's the coin there. And then, so, for this guy, is they use a card-based system so you can know what all your model's rules do. So that way you don't have to keep checking a book. So, and they're nice and fancy, they've got a little gold edging around the pictures, which isn't normally there, and around the edges of the card itself. And then the big thing about this is why it's stored in the giant box is because it comes with a big diorama, which the Butcher and his hounds sit on. So there's the diorama. So it's meant to be like a little pillbox where, once you put it in, there's a little slot for it. There's a little Cador flag that you put in. This version is Cador, by the way. It's not going to sit flat at the moment because it's not glued in. It's a trunk flag. And then the coin sits in there neatly, and there's a nice little display piece. And then, of course, there's the actual models themselves, which aren't built, so they're not very exciting, but, you know, when they're not built, they don't do very much. So there's the bases for them. It looks like it's off the base of one of the hounds. And there's the main body of one, main body of the other. Their heads. Argai are two-headed dogs, bred for hunting and various other nasty things. Not really cuddles, not so much cuddles. There's their tails, and then their legs, which is all that. And then, of course, there's the big guy himself. Get him open. Here's all the bits. Jesus. So there's his cape. Here's the main body of him, without his arms. Because this is, you build them and paint them yourself, so interesting. There's his axe. His axe is called Lola. He says, "Do you want to feed Lola? Do you want to cuddle Lola?" I don't think I want to cuddle Lola. This is a special base for him to stand on. Because the idea is that he's meant to be standing there, one of the dogs is there, and then the other dog is there. And that's the idea for the diorama. Those are part of his skirt, I do believe. There's his arm for Lola. There's his other hand. And there looks to be a drinking horn, a helmet, and I don't know what it is. Oh, there's another skull. It's a bit hard to see there, my apologies. And the base. But yeah, that's... and then there's an empty box. Woo, empty box! So that's that. That's the Warmachine 10th Anniversary Collector's Edition, and all the contents, and how it all goes together. I'm actually having a friend paint this up for me, because he's a much better painter than I am. for it as a diorama piece. But I'll put a link to the video game and all that in the description, so you can have a look. And again, my friend Courtney from Vicarious Cosplay, she will be doing plastic. She's not doing plastic, or maybe she is. I don't want to know about her fetishes. She'll be doing Lieutenant Alison Jake's cosplay out of Warmachine Tactics, which will be really awesome when it's done. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So there you go. It's the Warmachine 10th Anniversary Special Edition Collector's Edition pants. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next week. Yes, next week. Very good. Bye.